Hardly anybody outside Sweden, and indeed perhaps many people inside Sweden, predicted that the Swedes would get to third place in the World Cup finals in the USA. But there are some people now beginning to wonder if that form and that style and that standard is now beginning to disintegrate. They've had some rather odd results, and mediocrity seems to be creeping into the play. The last one when Turkey beat them by 2-1. Against a nation, Hungary. One of the great sadnesses of European football is the demise of Hungarian football from the dizzy heights they had reached in the 50s and 60s. And that opening goal there by Gabo Helmai, the man from Belgian football, set the stadium ablaze and raised once again the possibility of an optimistic future. The problem was, of course, the goal came in only 2 minutes. There was a long way to go for the Hungarians yet to consolidate that. Beautifully picked up there, and the Swedes coming back into attack, but again very disappointing. Stefan Schwarz, who had scored with a free kick like that in the most blistering fashion for Arsenal, his club, not quite getting it there. And all that talent, including Schwarz, putting that in, and Kenneth Anderson getting his head to it. The big man who caused so much consternation in World Cup defences. He plays in French football at Caen. He has scored some excellent goals in the air, but deprived there by Zoltan Vek in goal. The Swedes were certainly stunned by that, but they are nothing if not a workmanlike and professional side, and that is what they now try to prove. Balls popping into the penalty area. Mild, Alexanderson, Zetterberg and Kenneth Anderson all having efforts near goal. The Hungarians, if not brilliant, were playing at least confidently and trying to go on the break. And the referee, having brought that play to a halt, as that buzz was made through, Kenneth Anderson again very strongly on the ball. Into the second half, the Hungarians growing in confidence. And the ball played back to Helmai. And in this very famous and spacious stadium, a fraction of the crowds that used to be attracted to Hungary's great games were nevertheless delighted with the way their side was playing. The ball off the head of Patrick Anderson there and into the side net from Nitschai. And yet again we had evidence in the Swedish side of their lack of ability in midfield. They've always been renowned for their professional coordination there, but lacking a little bit of flair. And right at the end, almost snatching an equaliser. As the rain lashed down, so it seemed to appear that the Swedes were again toiling. Their moves largely predictable. And throughout most of the second half, Hungary getting players behind the ball, and their excellent goalkeeper, despite the very slippery ball, Zoltan Vek, was tested time after time. And the attacks by Illes, Vinci, Saloy, and a man who scored a goal, Helmai, were always potentially there. Patrick Anderson at the back, the Borussia Mönchengladbach player, infected by carelessness, And a wonderful effort near the end, almost put away. That would have killed off Sweden once and for all. Great bust through there by Saloy, the man who plays in Israel for Beitar Jerusalem. And just touched away. The crowd whistling for full time. And up had come that eccentric goalkeeper, Thomas Ravelli, playing for the 124th time for his country, trying to equal Peter Shilton's world record. It was too late for him even to score from a corner, and Hungary had achieved their first win in the group. Perhaps we will yet see a renaissance of football, a rejuvenation of the turnstiles, with more coming through, to see a team that is determined to build again some glory for Hungarian football. Often a Lapo border, deservedly so. A touch of camaraderie there by a team that deserved the full points.